Hi, I'm Dan with FreshPoint, and let's talk about the basics of stone fruit. Has your stone fruit ever disappointed you, let you down a little? Maybe because it didn't seem fully ripe when you got it? Well, they're actually picked ripe, but that doesn't mean they're absolutely perfect to eat. So what do? Well, like avocados, you just let them warm up for a little bit. For peaches and nectarines, your nose will tell you. When ripe, they'll emit a sweet, almost floral aroma. You can also do the pressure test. This is how you know a plum. Take the stem in on either a peach, plum, or nectarine, gently apply pressure, and if it yields, you know it's ripe and ready to go. Different types of peaches and nectarines. There's clingstone and freestone. That determines how the meat of the fruit attaches to the seed. There's white and yellow flesh. White is also known as subacid. The lower acidity makes them seem almost syrupy sweet. The yellow flesh has a higher acidity and typically are more balanced in flavor. Most people wonder, are the peach and nectarine the same thing? What's the difference? Well, botanists believe the peach came first and then a natural genetic mutation inhibited the formation of the fuzz. So they're identical fruits with one very small difference. So how do you ripen them? Let them warm up. But once they're ripened, how do you keep them? Just put them in your cooler. Make sure you don't stack heavy objects on them, and definitely don't drop them. Peaches, plums, and nectarines are very susceptible to bruising. Peaches and nectarines more so than plums. The bruising doesn't ruin it, but it does take away from the visual appearance and will lessen the shelf life. Plums come in a myriad of colors and shapes. We have the black right now. There's green skin, there's yellow, there's red, there's dapple. The skin is a little tangier, it's typically a little thinner. If you're looking to maximize your food cost, you may want to look at how you're buying your stone fruit. It's packed in two main ways. Volume fill is where they take the product and dump it in a 20-pound box carefully, and it's shipped that way. They're typically shipped much firmer and require a little longer to ripen on the end. Per unit, they're a little cheaper. There's also tray pack, and that's exactly what it sounds like. They're single or double layer. Each fruit is packed and nestled into its own little cup, typically sent a little riper, and they're a little easier for you to ripen at the end. They don't bruise as easily because they're separated. Cherries are a little different. Cherries don't ripen once they're picked. They're picked in when the farmer believes they're at the peak of their flavor. You want to make sure the color is right for the variety. If you're getting a Bing cherry, you want to make sure the color is deep red, almost burgundy. If you're getting a Rainier cherry, you want to make sure it's yellow, almost white. You want to make sure they're dry. Cherries are very susceptible to water damage, so wash them just before using. Stone fruit is sized in ways similar to every other commodity. It's the number of pieces per box. Cherries are a little different. The old school way was by the row, and it's simply the number of rows across a cart. So the lower the row number, the bigger the cherry. That's really gone away, as cherries are now typically sold and delivered pre-bagged. I'm Dan with FreshPoint, and that was the basics of stone fruit.